Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by today. For today's video, we're going to be finally trying out the ColourPop Mandalorian, the Child palette. This is what she looks like. Open it up for you. I'll cover the mirror so you can see where it says cutest in the galaxy. So adorable. Beautiful palette. I've been dying to play with this one, and it's one of the 32 that's on my list. So yay, I finally get to play with it today. Alright, so we're going to start off with my Ulta Matte Eye Primer in the shade Nude, like I always do. Man, I've had this stuff for, it seems like forever, and I keep thinking I'm gonna run out, but it still feels pretty full. I don't know if it's trying to trick me, and then one day it's just gonna be like, haha, that was the last little squirt you're gonna get, or if it's just gonna keep going, because I'm telling you, it's going pretty good. I'm looking for my Sigma, trusty Sigma Precision Flat Angled Brush, number P88, right here. It's got that flat angle right there. Makes it super easy to get into the crevices, caverns that we have in our eye. Like right in here in the inner corner of our eye. It makes it a lot easier to get in there. Alrighty. Let's get started. I'm going to skid in a little bit more. Alright, what do we want to start with? We want to start with Babyface, right there. We're going to start with Babyface, this middle shade. Alrighty then, let's start with a Sigma Diffused Crease E38 right here. I'm going to dip into, like I said, the shade Babyface right there. And it's pretty powdery. Like most of the ColourPop palettes. Have I not taken the plastic off of this yet? Oh, no, it must be done. We need to take the plastic off the hour. Here we go. Oh, so satisfying. Yay! Now I get to officially break in the palette. Alright, going in with Babyface. Ooh, that was a lot of powder that kicked up. Did you see that? Oh, that's pretty though. That's a really good shade. Oh yeah, that's a pretty shade. I like that. Alright, well, I'm just going to blend away. Do this to both eyes. And be right back with y'all in just a minute. Alright, I'm back. I have that shade Babyface all blended in all over my lids in the crease. So next up we're going to go into Little Frog. I do believe it is a matte with glitter in it right here. I forget it overexposes if I go too close. Right there. Yep. We're going to go with this one right here in my crease and outer corner. For that I'm going to use a smaller brush. I'm going to use my Luxie Mini Tapered Blending Brush number 121. Right here. We're going to go into Little Frog. Yeah, just as suspected. It's a matte with glitter. That's what I thought. Okay. It's a pretty color though. I mean, the mattes with glitter don't bother me. I can always tap off my brush, or if I want the glitter to stay, I can use a glitter glue. At least on some of the shades. I haven't tried it on all of them. Oh my gosh, if that comes across. My dog is dreaming in the other room. And he's yelping. You know, like he's... So sure is Peter going. He's a boxer. He's like 12 years old. But man, he still gets around. Really, really well, thank goodness. I don't know what I'll do when he stops getting around. He's my baby. One of my babies. But so he likes to dream loudly, barking and running in his dreams and all that stuff. And then the other one that we have is a English bulldog. And she's just lazy as can be, which is just fine with me. Makes it easy, but she snores really, really loudly. Really loud. Like talking, I can hear her through 2 bedrooms. That's how loud she snores sometimes. Alright, are we even there? I'm looking down at my mirror to see. Looking straight ahead. Yeah, I think we're looking good. This is a really pretty palette. Okay, let's deepen up the outer corner just a little bit more with that dark green. Float Your Crib is what it's called right here. This dark green right here. Right there. Alright, same thing. I'm just going to go in to the outer corners and bring it just ever so slightly into my crease this time. Not so much. Not as much as the other shade. So yeah, tell me about your fur babies, or I guess not all babies have fur. So tell me about your babies, your pet babies. I would say fur babies, but like I said, there's, you know, you could have snakes or I don't know, lizards or tarantula, scorpion. I knew a kid, like babysat a kid when I was growing up that had both of those. Oof. I prayed, thank God they never got out. Oof. No, thank you. Alright, just trying to kind of even up the sides and make sure the shape's about the same. It's pretty close. I went down a little bit, but I'll be able to fix that when I do my lower lash line. So yeah, alright, let's pick what we want to put on the lid, shall we? Gosh, there's some really pretty shimmers in here. Let's swatch the shimmers. Ooh, this one's a super shock. Okay, I can tell by the... So, Precious Cargo is definitely a super shock. That is it right there. That shade right there is what I just did. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is go all over the lid with Sipping Soup. And then we'll see if I want to add anything to it from there. Probably will. So this shade right here, Sipping Soup. I'm telling you, it doesn't look like much, but it had quite a bit of reflect. So let's try it out. I will use, yeah, that'll work. I will use my e.l.f. professional eyeshadow brush that I have no idea how long I've had this. Probably for ever and ever. Ever since e.l.f. came out. I have no idea, but it's a great brush for this. This shadow, all of these shadows are very powdery. We've already discussed that, so I will be spraying my brush as per usual. ColourPop needs to come out with some mirrors. They came out with the cute little heart mirrors, and I don't know if they're going to come out with more. They're going to bring them back, but they need to come out with mirrors because I'm kind of liking having different mirrors. I have this one by this Be Perfect one from Stacey Marie, and I love it. And then I have like just a plain purple one that I bought, and I have a Jeffree Star one as well. But I think a ColourPop mirror would be a lot of fun. I think they'd make it nice and creative. Oh, doing this look just reminded me, holy cow, St. Patrick's Day is like literally next week. And my kiddo is on spring break next week. Are your kiddos on spring break next week? All right, I like the look the way it is, but I want to jazz it up. I think I'm going to go in with Precious Cargo in the center of the lid. Let's try that. See how I like it with the other side of the brush. All right, if I can pick it up, because it's, like I said, I think this one's a super shock. Oh, it's picking up. I just have to kind of scratch it a little bit. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Wow. Hopefully that's coming across a little bit everywhere with that one. Whoops. Oh, forget it. We're just gonna go all over the lid with this one too. I can't help it, it's too pretty. Yeah, it's definitely works better as a topper shade, and I think putting this on top of that green really adds some dimension to the look. So that's what it's looking like so far. Okay, good deal. Just adding a little bit of the, I didn't put anything to the brush, just making sure to kind of blend the shimmers into the mattes a little bit so that there's not a harsh transition. What a nice gradient. Oh, and I went a little too high with one of the shimmers, so I lost some of the green. So we're gonna go and we're gonna dip into Babyface and just gently go up here and add a little bit of green back up here. The matte, I should say. Lost our gradient. We don't want to do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking down in the mirror just because it helps me. I can see a lot better. Okay, I think we're good. I think it's time for lower lash line. Lower lash line time. We're going to use number 10 brush from that same BH Cosmetics brush set that I use other brushes from all the time, like the powder brush. Alright, let's go. I'm just going to keep it simple like I always do. I'm going to do the darkest shade right here. Then I'll do this one. No, yeah, this one, because that's the one with matte with glitter, and then I'll do that one to blend it out. So we're going Float Your Crib first, then we're going Little Frog, and then we're going Babyface. That's the plan anyways. We'll see how it works out. And always make sure to connect the outer corners so that your eyes match. Top and bottom, you want it to, you know, blend together well. Like I'm looking here and I can see how dark this green is. But the good thing is like I said, I'm going to go in with those other greens and it's going to blend it out. I do have some fallout. It's not too bad though. Alright, now we're going to go into Little Frog. And I'm going to tap off all that excess glitter. Make sure I'm not getting it all over my face, which I still kind of think I am. Oh well. Okay, and then baby face. Hopefully that'll come and lighten it all up a little bit. Bring it all together, make it cohesive. Yes, just like that. Add a little bit of depth back to the outer corner though. Lost a little bit of that. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I just dipped into Float Your Crib just to add a little bit more depth, this deepest shade, Float Your Crib, right here. Just to add a little bit more depth to my outer corners. I just noticed that I think it had gotten wiped away a little bit. I don't really need it to go up in the crease, I just need the outer corners. Excuse me, I need a drink. And I don't think I brought one in here. Okay, I think that's good. We need a brow bone highlight and an inner corner highlight, and I think we're good. Probably just use my highlighter for that. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. I had to grab my highlighter real quick because it's what we're using in the inner corner and in the brow bone, on the brow bone. And I should have shown this to you before I opened it. So one second, let me close it again. I am using the Wet n Wild loose highlighter in the shade 396A, I'm So Lit. And that's what it looks, it's kind of a champagne color. It's beautiful. And a very, very, very little bit goes a very long way. Like I literally just use what's on the lid most of the time. Because yeah, it's pretty darn blinding. So I'm just gonna get a little bit. And you're about to see. Probably should spray this because thinking about it, there's probably no binding agents in here. So let's do that, shall we? That way it will actually adhere to my face and not go everywhere. Alright, oh I forgot to say I'm using a Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. Oh gosh, sorry guys, I can't read that. I think it's a JH42. I don't know what's going on with her and Morphe. I don't know if they're still going to continue selling her brushes, or if now that she's with Ulta, they'll stop. I'm really curious to see how that turns out. Alright, other eye. Because I really like her brushes. I kind of want to get the master set. It's funny, I mean, I really want to invest in like rougher brushes and stuff like that. So that's definitely where I'll probably put the money. But I do like some of the shapes she picked out. She did an awesome job. So I don't know. If it looks like these are going away, I might do something, you know, I might Have to get them eventually. Like I said, now that she's with Ulta, I don't know. I don't see Morphe and her Hang ties because I feel like they've worked together and built each other up. But who knows? Who knows? Well, especially with Morphe, they're kind of weird lately. Oh yeah, see what I mean? That's crazy pigmented. Yeah, I don't want that much. Just want a needle. I don't want my head just going, protruding out, looking like it's protruding out. Done, done, and done. That looks good. Okay, I'm loving it. We need something in the waterline though. And I want a tight line. Okay, we're going to tight line with the liner I just had in front of me. This one. Okay, this is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Set Glide Eyeliner in black. I like this a lot because it's super, super creamy. Goes on really easily and it stays in the waterline pretty well for me. But anyway, so yeah, doing this just gives your eyes a little bit more definition. More definition makes your lash line look thicker too as well. Oh, I still have all these beautiful shimmers on the back of my hand. So pretty. Taking them off before I get them all over my clothes. All right, so shall we put, should we be fun? Ooh, I think we should. I think we should put a contrasting color. I was gonna do green, but I think I'm gonna do yellow in the waterline. Yeah, I like it. We're gonna do yellow in the waterline. I think it'll go with that gold that I've got going on too. So this is by ColourPop. This is Crossed, I think, CRSSD. I don't know. I think that's supposed to spell crossed. Oh yeah, some of that black transferred, no big deal. I'm just gonna kind of pat my waterline a little bit. Get it out of there, and we'll be good to go. Alright. I like that. You probably can't see it. Shoot. I was using the palette this whole time, you could see everything. There we go, there's one. I like that. It opens up the eye. Because like if you can, I don't know if you can tell a difference, but like I feel like this one looks a little bit more awake and this one, it's just a little bit more closed off because it's so dark and smoky. So, I bought like the whole little box set that they have of these liners, and so far so good. I have not come across any duds yet, knock on wood. Because I know in the past there have been some duds, but I think most of the duds were in their pot liners, if I'm not mistaken from what I've heard. I've only ever bought one or two of their pot liners, and I don't really use pot liners a whole lot, so I don't know. So I'm not a really good judge of that. So I didn't buy any of those, although they have some really pretty colors I'm interested in. So I may break down and do it. All right, so we need lashes and lips, right? Yeah. We need lashes and lips, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I now have my lashes and lips done. Oh, and brows too. I did those when I was off camera as well. So for my brows, I used the Precisely, what's it called? Precisely My Brow by Benefit in shade number 5. And then on my lashes, I did the Bambi Eyes mascara. I can't find it. It's probably literally right in front of me, but I'm not seeing it. But y'all have seen it. It's the big silver tube. There it is. The big silver tube. I think that this is the last I'm going to be using this one. It's definitely up there in age, and then I've noticed that it started flaking. So I think that that is a sign that it is time to get rid of this one. But she has served me well. I do recommend the L'Oreal Bambi Eye mascara if you're looking for another mascara. I buy pretty much exclusively drugstore mascaras. Very seldom do I buy high-end mascaras because the drugstore is so good. So yeah. I really like this one. I've got some other ones to try out too. So I'll keep y'all posted on those as they go along. So yeah. And then, oh yeah, on my brows also, I did the Essence Make Me Brow. This shade is 02 Brownie Brows. So I just kind of ran a little bit of that through there just to add a little bit of volume through there. And the lashes that I put on are the Kiss So Wispy Pompadour style. So there you go. Those are the ones that I use. They look a lot like the other ones that I wear a lot. Which ones? These, right? The 9s. Yeah, they look similar, but they're just a little bit different. So I wanted to give these a try. And I really like them. I really like them with the eye look. It doesn't cover the eye look. I think it works well with my hooded lids. So yeah, I'm really happy with these, the Pompadour style. I'll still continue to use these as well, and I've got others as well. So you know. But let's see what else. Okay, and then for my lips, I did the ColourPop lip liner in the shade Good and Plenty. Right here. That's the shade itself, if you can see. It's a little bit lighter than what the lid is. And then I used the Wet n Wild Mega Last High Shine Brilliance in the shade Close Off. That's what that one looks like. Super cute with the little lips. Adorable. I mean, the packaging feels cheap, obviously, but I mean, there's a lot of lipstick in there, and you get it. These are like, I don't know, $2 or $3, $4 max. So then they're really good and they're really comfortable. I really like them. I want to try the matte ones. I haven't tried the matte ones yet, so that's next step to try. But yeah, that's what I did when I was off camera. So about the palette, y'all, that palette is incredible. I am in love. I mean, okay, I'm a little biased. I kind of am a little biased. I admit it. Okay, making sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth. Tell me if I have lipstick on my teeth, please, okay? Don't forget. Please. Anyway, so I love Star Wars anyways. I've always been a Star Wars fan. I have memories of going to the theater with my dad to see Star Wars and stuff. So I've always loved Star Wars. And when The Mandalorian came out, oh my gosh, yes, our family loves The Mandalorian. So, and we love our little baby, not Yoda. Alright, and so then in here, let me see. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on here with an eye safety warning at all, which is awesome. I love the extra touch of on the mirror where it's got the little baby or the child, and it says cutest in the galaxy. I love that. The shades themselves are beautiful. I used 5 out of the 9, and I can say that they all work really well. I love this, the effect of this Super Shock right here called Precious Cargo gave. That was gorgeous. I can't wait to play with these browns, but I really wanted to play with the greens today. They were just calling my name. I needed some green in my eyes today. My opinion, obviously first impression. However, I don't even know how many ColourPop palettes. Probably at least 20. No, it's got to be more than that. I've got a crazy amount of ColourPop palettes. So I know their formula very well. This seems like the typical formula that is well loved. They are a little powdery. Big deal. You just tap off your brush just like you do with a lot of other brands like Anastasia, Beverly Hills, ABH. They're super powdery. I don't know. There's a lot I could probably name off that are super powdery, but who cares? It's just a little bit of kick up, and you know, you just tap off your brush and you're on your merry way. You don't blow it off so you don't get germs on there. Just tap off your brush and there you go, and you don't get fallout. So that's the way you do it. Other than that, that would be my only complaint with this palette, would be that it's powdery. I had a teensy bit of fallout down on my cheeks when I was doing my lower lash line. That's the only complaint. Otherwise, I love this palette. Love this palette. And that's a lot for me to say. I mean, usually I'm like, yeah, I really like this palette. Can't wait to visit it again, play with it some more. But no, I love this palette. Not just for the child. I promise. It's not just because of him. But I love the colors. Man, the way they came out are so pretty. So yeah, okay, enough rambling. Anyways, so that is my eye look. I forgot what number palette this is out of the 32. We're getting there. Getting close to double digits, so I'm trying to kind of play catch up because unfortunately I was out sick. I was sick and had to go to the emergency, had to go to the hospital actually. So I've missed some days of filming, unfortunately, so I'm a little behind. I'm not going to stress myself out. If I don't get them all done, I don't get them all done. It's a challenge, but things happen. And I went into this knowing that, so I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't get all 32 done. Don't worry about that, but I am going to try my best because I'm having fun. I'm loving filming all these videos for y'all, so I really hope you're enjoying them. So with all that being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell so that you'll be notified of all future content that I have. I do have a lot coming up. I have a challenge where I've challenged myself to use 32 palettes in 35 days. I know the numbers are weird. It's just kind of the way the dates worked out. So I'm doing that. And then I also have a giveaway going on, so I'll make sure to link that down in the description box, and I'll put it up in the cards. That is for a ColourPop palette as well. So if you like ColourPop, there you go. That's for a different ColourPop palette. But that video, I will definitely link it. Yeah, I think that's all. I really love the way this look turned out, if you couldn't tell, obviously. And I made it pretty darn clear that I really like the palette. So yes, I would highly recommend it. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having a great day or evening wherever you are in this world. I hope you are staying safe and staying healthy. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye!